did get ARA money. There was approximately 1.2 for SES of 20%. The reason why it's not 10 and 10 is because we don't have school choice. That 1.2 million the New Jersey Department of Education did approve for us, for the board, to utilize in a different way. Logic tells me that if you now have a need, and I don't know if there is one or not, that's not my domain, but if you have a need for additional SES, you could consider, if you will, undoing that waiver, which would then free up additional monies. But what I could do, since I have now been asked for my legal opinion 3 meetings later, you could possibly petition New Jersey Department of Education to undo that waiver, which would benefit the children of Lakewood Public Schools. I'm a free bird. I can say what's right, Mr.
Yes. Well, we make a motion that you seek to have that waiver removed.
No, I don't. Let me make it clear, Mr. Thomas, because I have no friends. I am not telling you what to do. I am simply suggesting, in response to your question, that there is a mechanism that, since you asked me the question,
But I was telling you what to do.
what were you telling me to do? Because I love following orders.
I was telling you to actively seek the removal of the waiver on the SES in order to restore the funds that we could use them for the public school children.
I think that's an excellent idea, Mr. Thomas. While you are the president, that would require a board vote, because then people will say, I only listen to the president. This would require board action, sir, which would mean...
That was the motion. It needs a second.
I'll second.
If I could understand, Mr. President, this would be for the board attorney to contact the New Jersey Department of Education to rescind the waiver previously granted pursuant to board action. Is that what you're saying, sir?
Exactly.
Is that being recommended by the superintendent, your chief educational officer?
Yes, most definitely.
Well, now that that's answered, you would need a majority vote, sir.
Are there any consequences to removing a waiver?
Again, being put in the spot, which is once again what I love. What do you mean consequences? Could you be more specific?
There must be a reason we asked for a waiver, now we asked to rescind it. What's the reason back and forth?
I don't want to speak for the administration, so I'll defer to the BA and the superintendent, and the assistant superintendent is not here, but I'm sure the educators can answer why we asked for a waiver. Mr. Tiff, you remember why, but they can, you're not here, unfortunately. But the administrators could answer that.
I believe, to the best of my knowledge, I was told that since we never spent the entire amount of money, the waiver then gets more evenly distributed between public and non-public. But I may be incorrect. So
I can hear, I'm sorry. Ms. Silva, what did you say?
I am basing what I'm going to say on information I was given in November. So, given that, I believe that the waiver was asked for because at that point we did not anticipate utilizing all the SES funds, and therefore the percentage going to the public school would have been adequate. At this point, given what you've just indicated, I would like to pursue rescinding that if in fact it gives us more funds.
Are you asking me to review this matter? Wouldn't that be
Most definitely.
to review this matter?
Yes.
Mr. Thomas, is that what it is, to review and pursue? I can't do anything without board authority. Are you asking me to review why the waiver was done and what actions can be done to undo that waiver and report back to you at our next meeting? Is that what you're asking?
The motion was seconded.
Yes, but even before the next meeting, so that by the next meeting we can act, because don't forget we got parents that are actively going to be waiting for their children to receive the services, so next meeting might not. Okay.
So this is an authorization to investigate and report back to the board within, let us say, I am off for 2 days this week for my holiday. Is it possible to get back to you by Tuesday of next week?
That'll be fine.
And that means to all the board members, sir.
Yes.
So it's, as Mr. Finger is saying, that is authority to investigate, but not to act.
Through the chair.
Mr. Thomas, there's a motion on the floor to withdraw. Is that going to be removed, that motion? It's different than what Mr. Hinzelman just said. Your motion was to withdraw the waiver. Now you're giving this, there's a second motion to give Mr. Hinzelman authority to pursue.
Investigate.
Investigate.
My advice
So you're amending that original motion?
Yes, amending the original motion to state investigate withdrawing.
We would need another, we would need a second, and now you're amended that second.
Second. Through the chair.
We need to know.
It's in the second.
Yes.
You have discussion on this matter?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'd like to also throw in there to investigate the funds if they were already used or if they're still sitting there and they can be brought back.
Actually, we can answer that right now.